Jungle Bob here. It's Saturday afternoon before the 4th. America, freedom, gotta love it. Anyway, this is just a little tip on buying OEM parts versus aftermarket parts on a Toro commercial Pro line recycler. You know, the normal 21-inch walk behind, the expensive ones, rear tire. You'll see. Just stay tuned, hit that like button, and we'll get right into it. So if you're working on, it's about the storm here, but so if you're working on one of these Toro commercial recyclers, and that rear wheel you see laid on the ground over there, it's got a bad bearing in it. Now there's a couple options. You can take those tires apart, and I'm going to show you that in just a second about how you would do that if you wanted to. But the rim's bent on that one, and by the time you buy all the parts, you put back inside and take it apart, and the rim's bent, so you're going to have both halves of the rim to even have a good chance, a fighting chance of getting it all back together the right way. The parts would probably cost you about 70, 80 bucks, and then I'd have to charge you labor, which is going to be at least an hour, $65, because it's a big pain in the butt to do. You just buy you a new tire. Now those tires are pricey, they're like $115 a piece. But this video is really going to be about aftermarket versus OEM. Now, my customer, we knew we had to have a new tire, and I gave him the parts number, and I looked it up on like Parts Tree, or you can go to Jack's Small Engine or anywhere, and it gives you a part number for the OEM, and I'll show you that in a second. Well, there it is right there. Let it focus. 121-1379. There we go. Alright. Now you can do that same search and you find it on Amazon for this tire right here. And on Amazon, this tire is about 85 or 90 bucks. I'll show you a picture of that in the advertisement. And they look almost identical. The problem is the one you buy off Amazon, the aftermarket one. I don't know if you can see this, but if you look right down in here, you see that gap. There's a spacer when we put this back on the wheel. There's a through bolt that comes through the back side, and it comes out here, but it goes through a spacer to where you mount it to the pivot arm on the mower. And that gap in this one, the one you buy aftermarket, look at that. Now I don't know what that shows on a tape, but you almost don't need it because you can tell by eyeballing. Okay, and here's the factory one. I wish I could show you a good comparison of them, but you can tell. Look at that. See how that bearing sits up higher on that one? This is the factory one, OEM. And that's the aftermarket. See how much deeper that is? So what happens is when you try to put this tire on the mower, you tighten it up and everything, then the wheel won't spin at all, because the spacer isn't doing any good. It's just locking down the tire, because that spacer's in there. It's it's meant for the tire to spin on while the boat's going through it. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you. It's a big waste of money. This was like $80. This is $115. But this ain't gonna do you no good. It ain't gonna work. Now what I thought about doing, I'm gonna try this in the future. If somebody gets one of these, I'm gonna see if I can put maybe some washers that'll fit down in here with the same hole diameter as this tire, and make up the difference in the space, because it's not that much difference. It's probably a quarter inch, maybe a quarter inch to, I don't know. I don't want to say that might be a half inch. I don't know, but there's got to be a way to make this tire work. But in the meantime, just a tip: don't waste your money. Go ahead and pay the extra, and you're going to have to pay your mechanic to rebuild one. So I just buy you a new tire. It'd be cheaper in the long run, or at least over here at Jungle Bob Repair, it'd be cheaper in the long run. because I'm going to charge you some labor to rebuild that tire plus the parts, and you can just buy you a new one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look at there, Husky Gravely, a little old Pushmore, old school Honda Snapper. We got a Honda out there, need some wheel ratchets, and that one. And then in here I've got covered up right now, or inside out of the weather. That's an Echo with another broken trigger on it. And there's a Husqvarna stick edger. Got it. All it needed was a carburetor adjustment. About a quarter turn. Easy money. Yep. Alright. Well, I'm going back in, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 900. I need like 4 more subscribers to hit 900. And ring that bell so you can see when my next video is coming out. And we'll see you on the next one. Everybody have a happy and safe 4th of July. I love all you guys. Jungle Bob out.